Great job, Cassie. Good evening, everybody. My name is David Sullivan. I'm honored to stand before you all tonight as Paul's best man. Before I get started, I'd like to take this time to thank the families, congratulate you all. You guys made two great kids who somehow make an even better couple together. Congratulations to you all. And also, let's hear a big round of applause for Paul and his beautiful bride, the newly minted Gen Medical. Congratulations to you guys. You guys are a great couple, and you have a beautiful relationship that's certainly deserving of today's beautiful celebration. The whole day was really quite magical. It was almost like a spell was cast by the famous magician, Billy the Great. Paul and I met in first grade at St. Peter's in Southie, and we became fast friends through shared interests such as sports, drawing, and destruction of property. All of which are still passions that we share to this day. Me, Paul, and the rest of the Southie guys here and in the back there, the majority of our free time was spent running from the scene of our latest childhood caper and making fun of anyone and anything we crossed paths with, especially each other. But knowing Paul for as long as I have, I can say that, he's probably the most universally loved person I know. And I think that's due in large part to the fact that he's so unique. I've never met another guy like Paul. You can't put him in a box. He doesn't conform to any stereotypes. He's his own man. Looking around, everybody I've met, everybody we grew up with in Southie, I can say he's probably the only kid in the history of the neighborhood that does not and never has drank, smoked, or swore to excess. Yeah, it's true. And he'll forever be known to my godfather as the Italian kid who asked to have the tomato sauce washed off his spaghetti. And he's such a kind of conundrum that the same guy is both the neatest artist with meticulous attention to detail, pristine line work, and the nicest penmanship you've ever seen, while simultaneously being the owner of the messiest car and the sloppiest wardrobe you'll ever see as well. But despite all that, Paul's a great guy, and he's smart, he's funny, he's personable enough that he can have an intelligent conversation with anyone about almost any topic you can think of. And I think that's a big reason why a lot of people love him. And pretty much everyone does love Paul, I'd say, with the exception of that notorious pirate, Billy the Redbeard, whose only true love is the sea. Paul and I got in so much trouble growing up together that the few times that we did get caught, which fortunately, in the grand scheme of things, was pretty rare, I knew to refer to him by his alias, Steve Roberts. After years of using this alias, we found out that there was an actual kid named Steve Roberts. So now that I have the microphone, I'd like to take this time to apologize to him on behalf of Paul. I'm not sure if he'll be able to hear me from his prison cell, but hopefully his sentence is up soon and he makes a seamless transition to life on the outside. But me, Paul, and all the Southie boys have done some pretty dumb things in our life, and miraculously, we've emerged relatively unscathed. Whether it was spending our summers breaking into the hotel pools down in Copley to go swimming, or spending winters bombing snowballs at buses and cabs, we certainly kept ourselves entertained, largely at the expense of others. But a lot of good memories there. And I know that for a lot of people in this room who might not know Paul as well as me and the other guys do, it's probably tough to envision him being the punk that he was as a kid. But one thing that all of us, probably with the exception of Paul, would agree on is that he's an absolutely horrible driver. I can't count the number of times in my life I've been a passenger in his car safely seatbelted in, surrounded by airbags, and I still find myself reflexively, like crouching, bracing for an impact that miraculously never comes as Paul blasts through a stop sign or zooms down a tight street. I'm here today. That's a good point. And much like that comment, he looks to me and he says, "Relax, that wasn't even one of my top 100 close calls." Very reassuring. But that's Paul. Yep, steady as a rock, cool as a cucumber. But as I mentioned earlier, Paul's a pretty quirky dude. I've known him for a long time. We were roommates for many years, so I feel like I have a good understanding of what Paul Medico is. So I think I'd like to impart some of that wisdom on Jen, just to give you a head start on this marriage so you know what to expect. First and foremost, whenever possible, Jen, you should drive. Maybe take an Uber. Some dog shoes or something like that, get a sled. Secondly, when Paul orders his burger plain, he intends for it to be the bun, the meat, the bun again, nothing else. No cheese, no lettuce, no tomato, no condiments. Prepare for him to place this order everywhere. Prepare for it to come back wrong roughly 100% of the time. And also, one thing to keep in mind, no matter how hard he tries to convince you otherwise, the movie Air Bud, about a golden retriever who joins a boys' basketball team and leads them to victory, is not based on a true story. But the most important thing for you to remember about Paul, Jen, is that he's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. Honestly, the man sitting next to you today will be here for the rest of your life. Honest, trustworthy, loyal. You know, he's really a great guy. He's been a great friend to me and everybody else that crosses his path. And it's evident over the last few years, the love that not only he has for you, but you have for him. And honestly, it's a really special thing. And that type of love is something that makes him a lucky guy and you a lucky girl. You know, and it's something that everyone in this room has been fortunate to witness. And we look forward to your future together. And looking around this room, seeing all the friends and family that have come here to celebrate your relationship, it's clear that you guys are universally loved, and that's a great thing. On behalf of everyone here, we're truly happy for you both. We wish you the best of luck going forward. And if everyone could please raise their glasses, I'd like to close with an Irish blessing. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the rain fall soft upon your fields. May the sun shine warm upon your face. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hands. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen.